Into the light.
We don't do cocaine here. We do sports casting. Okay. That's not why I'm sniffling. It's the allergies. All right. So, welcome to the sports broadcast.
This is Mile High Stat Heads. I'm Hunter.
I'm Aaron.
We're going to talk about the Rockies first. And our first thing was the thoughts on the Nolan Arenado trade 3 months later.
Worse. You want to know how I compare it? Let's talk for a second a season ago about the Houston Texans. Okay, DeAndre Hopkins traded away for some running back that, is at the end of his career. DeAndre Hopkins could go for a first rounder, just like Nolan Arenado can go for probably 2 first rounders. What did we get for him? A 4th and a 6th or something like that?
No, we got fucking not ready prospects. And Austin. Well, no, we got 3 not ready prospects and Austin Gomber.
Oh, even better.
Austin Gomber, he's been okay.
I think, I'm pretty sure the Cardinals, they were looking at the Rockies like, oh, they gonna be dumb, aren't they?
I think so.
And then the manager of, the Rockies, he was like, oh, I did something dumb, didn't I?
That's why he's not there anymore. Like right now, he's with the win-loss of 2-4. His ERA is 5.49. That's fucking terrible. He's got 8 games started. He's got 39.1 innings pitched. He's given up 32 hits, 29 runs, 24 earned runs, 5 home runs. He walked 21 times. 40 strikeouts for 8 games. That's decent, but for God's sakes, he just keeps his pitches way too much in the strike zone. That's what I'm thinking right now.
I think, as far as this season goes, we definitely took a loss for Nolan Arenado.
That $50 million.
Yeah, oh, big time. Having to pay that out, there was no way around that. Trading Arenado for developmental prospects is not just risky. It obviously caused their manager to quit himself out. I mean, it's part of the reason. He looked at the Rockies like, holy shit, I messed up.
Well, that's why he left. He's like, fuck this, I'm gone.
I mean, let's take a look at the Cardinals. Are they a playoff team right now?
Right now, they're first in the NL Central.
Oh!
Let's see. Against the Brewers, Cubs, Reds, Pirates. I mean, it's not a strong division.
Oh.
The only 2 teams right there that I can see that are really playoff bound are the Cardinals and Brewers. Cubs, if they had better pitching, they'd be a fucking phenomenal team.
Wait another 100 years.
I honestly think that's us for the Rockies, honestly. Rockies fans, we're going to have to wait another 10 years if we actually want another run for the championship. Because we got to go through another rebuild. And we finally got a general manager that actually seems to care about the team, but we need Rob Manfred out of the picture for the Rockies. He's fucked this team so much.
It's just bad because Nolan Arenado, look, you only give away a once-in-a-lifetime generational player like that for at least 2 first-rounders. 2 first-rounders, at least.
The problem with that is, baseball has, 15 rounds in the draft.
And you're right.
The problem with that, a first overall, or even a first rounder, is very valuable. And so, because a baseball team has 5 clubs, they have 5 farm clubs.
That's why I say that trade goes down as one of the worst for baseball. It might be one of the worst, at least since the Texans trade for Hopkins.
David Johnson. There has been some good things, though, recently what I've been trying to figure out. So, if we trade Trevor Story, I honestly think we need fucking a lot of value for Trevor Story. Because if we look at his contract, next 2 years, he's getting $27.5 million with a $2 million signing, but only $2 million? Wow, that's crazy, actually. I thought you'd get $5 million. But anyways, His average salary is $13.75 million a year, which is fucking insane. I mean, well earned. He's one of the best players, well, one of the best shortstops in the game. And we need to trade him probably for more pitching and maybe a catcher. I don't know about much for the catcher. There's been a few players on the Rockies roster that I've actually been really liking for the new pickups. And also the old actual farm-induced team players, my bad. Let's see, Raimel Tapia. Tapia's been fucking doing excellent. I mean, the man's got 284 average. That's average for a batting average in today's league. OBS 341. That's not bad at all. I mean, he's a fast guy. He can lay down the bunt if he really needs to. And I like Raimel Tapia. Another guy I've been really interested recently is Josh Fuentes. He's a cousin of Nolan Arenado.
I wonder if he wishes that Arenado was with him right now.
No, he's really taking his position, honestly. He's a good fielder. Good pitching in Colorado.
Oh, man. If it was good, we might actually be 500.
I still doubt it. Austin Gomer, he's striking out a lot, but then again, he's giving up way too many hits. John Gray, I don't remember if he's our ace. I don't think he should be our ace. He's a good pitcher, but recently he's not been doing it for us. Like this year, he's going 500 with 4-4, 3.48 ERA. That's not bad. That's like we got last year. He's played 9 games, and that's not bad. 45 strikeouts in 9 games. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Let's see. But the one pitcher I definitely want to talk about is German Marquez. As far as our starting pitching goes, he's a fucking stud. I love this guy. This guy should be our ace. 48 strikeouts. That's not bad at all. This man should be our ace, but I can definitely see Colorado trading him if we need more assets and also if we're going to rebuild again. I'd say probably keep up with him for like another 2 years, and if we don't get anywhere, then yeah, trade him. Will the Rockies ever be as good as they were fun to watch in the 90s and the early 2000s? In another 5 years. I mean, honestly, since we traded Nolan Arenado, and like 2018 was like the last like good fun year I remember watching the Rockies a whole bunch. I don't think they're going to be as fun as they were to watch in the 90s and the early 2000s. I really don't think so. If we really, really want a good fun team to watch, we need dynamic pitching. We need pitching badly.
We've always needed pitching, I feel like.
It's sad, honestly. I feel bad for Bud Black. Everybody knows, like, everybody loves Bud Black. He's great. What's your thoughts on Jeff Bridich, our old general manager that ended up just straight up quitting because he's fucking terrible? Well, I was like, hallelujah, baby, he's gone.
We covered it a little bit earlier with the trade. That trade sealed the deal. He should have been fired right after that trade because there's not a single president of operations of any club that I can think of that is wise and understanding what kind of player Arenado was.
I agree with that.
That would be like, yeah, let's just get some developmental prospects, you know. They might turn into something, they might not be something. Like when you're trading a player like that, you want some guarantees. You know, if you're a Rockies fan and you see that happen, you wanted to give that guy the boot.
I've been wanting to give Jeff Bridich the fucking boot ever since we've gotten swept in the first round against Milwaukee. I really did. Like, our old general manager, he basically made the base and the franchise of the Rockies that made them so interesting to watch in like the mid 2015
Daniel O'Dowd.
mid 2010s to 2019. Like 2020 was a terrible year for Rockies baseball entirely, even when we had all the pieces. Like everything just went downhill. And after 2014 when Jeff Bridich took over, it just basically went to shit.
I never trusted Jeff.
Never trusted Jeff. I agree with that.